like to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said, "We are watching genius, a superstar who will go down as the best player in Mavs franchise history." Considering Dirk Nowitzki was there for a long time, Kevin, the praise from Jerry doesn't get much higher or from a loftier perch.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here's Young. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Richardson outside. Now the pass to Doncic. And it's good off the back rim and in.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
On its way from Young for 2. It's hauled in by Richardson. Lets it fly. Doncic, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got his second bucket.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Young's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And the rejection by Collins. Ahead, the finish. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Richardson.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And that one falls for Collins.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Trains the three-pointer.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so here is Dallas following the 3 by Atlanta.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Reddish with the slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing the top distributors of the basketball over the last 10 games. Second is Trae Young. third is Luka Doncic.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
Now, here's Doncic. 26 points for him last game against Minnesota.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Now, here's Reddish. After Luka Doncic's miss, Young passes to Capella. Dishes it to Young. And it's blocked. And here is Doncic. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Young looking it over. Herter passes to Young. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Mavericks trail by 9. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Herter, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Oh, they did. You can get to the line all you want, but it doesn't really mean much if you can't hit your free throws. And they were rock solid at the stripe.
Here's Collins. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Collins kicks to Young. Shoots over Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Free throw good from Young. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number 1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
And so Young nails them both. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. Here's Richardson after the basket by Atlanta.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Young left side. Outside Collins. Pass to Herter. Shot clock at 6. Over Kleba. Herder, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Dallas again missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Reddish the pass to Young. To the inside. And Reddish the bucket on the assist from Young. Reddish has got his second basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
Mavericks making a change here. Brunson's checked in.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, what a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in rebounding, and of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Now here's Brunson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Young against Doncic. Young outside. Here's Reddish, and it's denied, but they recover it. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 11.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Left side, Porzingis. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way, and stolen by Richardson. And Kleba slams it in.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Young is double. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Doncic with it and guarded by Capella. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Doncic. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. He's got 10.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Young with no one around. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Richardson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. To the middle. It's tipped. Now, here's Reddish. Brunson covering. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Burke in for Josh Richardson. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kevin Herter. Reddish with the ball. Kicks it out to Collins. Oh, good with the triple. Mavericks trailed by 11. Doncic bounce pass. Offensive rebound. Now here's Cauley Stein. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors. Reddish kicks to Rondo. Banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 13.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Now Burke. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Count that bucket. The Hawks leading by 11. Here's Rondo. Outside Collins. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Again, the Mavericks score. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Rondo dishes to Okongwu. Back to Rondo. Passes it to Collins. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Huge running with purpose right there in the open court situation. Johnson opportunistic on the break.
Johnson against Young. And it's good for 2. Young's got 13.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Burke with it, working on Collins. 1:06 left here in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Snatched up. Here's Cauley Stein, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
He's got great activity, does Willie Cauley Stein, and that time the activity helped him to draw a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Cauley Stein.
Some potential still left in the tank here for Cauley Stein, who is seeming to gain more and more confidence and knowledge about how to go about his business over the course of an 82-game season.
Hardaway's checked in for Doncic. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Goodwin's checked in for Trae Young. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Atlanta leading by 8. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Burke. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Johnson down low. Poked away. Goodwin with it. Hardaway picks him up. Here's Reddish. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
The Hawks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
No question there's a high ceiling for Cam Reddish and where that talent can get him to.
Mavericks trail by 13. And here is Hardaway. His last outing, he had 24 points. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Here's Goodwin. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 13-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Rajon Rondo is out there with Goodwin. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. Johnson can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, "We can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop." Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Rondo against Brunson. The shot by Rondo is no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Luka Doncic.
And you can see how much he's improved as a distributor over the past few years. He takes a lot of pride in his passing. Keeping his teammates involved and being a creator out there is really important.
Now here's Rondo outside Collins. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
They shoot again, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Goodwin's got the ball. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Mavericks trail by 10. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Johnson.
Yeah, like a 5-tool baseball player, James Johnson's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything for his team.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And a change for the Hawks. Capella's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The Hawks leading by 8. Rondo looking over the floor. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. The Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Rondo against Johnson. Tipped away. It's stolen by Reddish. Goes up, and Reddish with the slam.
And there's these moments where Reddish can do it all himself, a two-way threat, taking pleasure in putting his stamp on those kind of sequences.
Here's Finney-Smith. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 5 on the clock. By the way, that's a two-pointer. Dallas again missing. The Hawks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Good one. Passes to Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. That one goes in. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
There's the pass to Johnson. Burke with it. The three. Dallas again missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded by Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Burke looking over the floor. With the floater. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that one falls for Burke.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for James Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so he makes both from the line. The Hawks leading by 10. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's Goodwin. Richardson knocks it loose.
Hard-nosed defender, and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
Outside for Rondo. Shot clock at 3. To the wing right side. And another shot.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Dallas calls timeout.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We take a look at the Mavericks. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
The body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And so it's Atlanta with it, leading by 12. Now here's Rondo, lays it up and banks it in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Burke with it. He's got 6. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Rondo dishes to Goodwin. Knocks it loose. He's got a clear path. Here's Finney-Smith. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. That was a good possession all the way around.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Young's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Goodwin with the ball for Atlanta. 11-point game. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Doncic against Young. And Doncic, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 12.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
On its way from Young for two, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Young against Doncic. It's deflected.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Herter's got his third basket of the night right there.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
Kleba finds Porzingis. Richardson left side.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Mavericks trail by 16. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Young from outside. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. The Hawks leading by 12. Pass to Young. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
Richardson outside. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here is Young. He's got 19. Good work there as it goes.
Toughness inside from Trae.
Mavericks trail by 14. Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Richardson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Out to Porzingis. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And here is Doncic, following the three-pointer by Trae Young.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. And a switch here also for Atlanta. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Mavericks trail by 17. Doncic looking it over.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now, here's Doncic. 14 points for him.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Young outside. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 26.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 18 points.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Here's Young. Porzingis with the block. Doncic against Collins. And he gets it to go. 20 points for him.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Outside Collins. He dishes it to Young. Capella inside, guarded by Porzingis. Sinks the triple. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Now Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Collins against Kleba. Over Collins. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. To the left side wing. Here's Capella. An easy 2 points on the layup. Capella's got his second bucket tonight.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Doncic outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Hawks ahead, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 29 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Clearly, this game is all about Ice Trae. This guy's confidence is incredible. When he gets into a rhythm, he takes over games.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, the shooting was terrible. They didn't seem to have a plan at the offensive end. Let's see, the defense had them bottled up. Listen, I'm not a coach. They need to change their strategy right away, right now, pronto.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. 5 to shoot. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound Atlanta. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Herter passes to Young. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Mavericks trail by 20. Here's Porzingis, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
First free throw is good.
Well, Porzingis plays with a high motor. We've seen in the early part of his career have very good starts to seasons and then struggling maybe in the second half of the year. We'd like to see that stamina all year long, at least for a full season.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Hawks leading by 18. Young outside. Pass to Herter. And the pass to Reddish. 6 to shoot. Goes up to the stripe. Offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Capella's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Pass to Doncic. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Here's Young, and the shot goes in. Young's got 31 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Yep, that one goes.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David. Very athletic. Thanks.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Both shots good from the stripe.
So much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
Now, here is Young. He's got 31. Offline with his 3.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half. Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Rondo after Luka Doncic's bucket. Collins looking around. Young is double. Collins wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight. Young against Doncic. That one falls. Doncic has got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now, here is Young, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Doncic. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Rondo against Doncic. Now here's Rondo. Tight defense on him. He feeds it to Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young, no good.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. Okay. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that one against the Pistons, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Trae Burke subbed in for Josh Richardson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Rondo passes to Collins. Back to Rondo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Although he's a bit smaller, Rondo knows he's got to outthink guys on the interior, and that time drew the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Rondo.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Dallas making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Mavericks trail by 13. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And that one falls for Burke. Here's Young. He has 31. He kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. He feeds it to Johnson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Hawks leading by 10. And here's Rondo. 5 points in the game. Shot by Collins, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Young, following the score by James Johnson. Young dishes to Rondo. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Rondo's got 7 points.
Well, Rondo concentrating right there, focused. Even when you hit him, he can maintain that good balance.
And here is Johnson. 6 points for him. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Outside Hardaway. From past the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Doncic with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Johnson's got the ball, and it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Doncic. Here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Dallas moving it around. And the basket is good.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
That one falls for Brunson. The Hawks leading by 7. Young outside. Offside Collins. Mavericks with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to the wing. Brunson finds Burke.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Young left side. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Hardaway. Passes it to Burke from downtown. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Young, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. To the paint. Tries from 10, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Reddish. Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
Goodwin's checked in for Trae Young. And Atlanta has possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. For Atlanta, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Mavericks trail by 9. Now here's Burke.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Now here's Reddish. Brunson covering. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Now here is Hardaway. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cauley-Stein kicks to Hardaway. Over Goodwin. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Hardaway has got 5.
A little bit of breathing room, and Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to look right to the rim.
Reddish the pass to Okongwu. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Rondo with the steal. Feeds to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Now here's Brunson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Goodwin. 7-point differential. Rondo with the ball. Sweet little floater. Rondo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Trickery of Rondo. You know he loves to go for those floaters from time to time.
Burke dishes to Cauley-Stein. It's blocked. Now Goodwin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Floats one. They get the rebound. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Here's Burke. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And that one falls for Burke. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Burke hits them both. Here is Rondo. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Collins. The pass to Huerter. 1:52 left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Rondo can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Hardaway. It's on target from the high post. Hardaway has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, whenever he's got a little room, if the ball's in his hands, Hardaway Jr. looking to score.
Goodwin passes to Huerter. Poke loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Hawks now. Collins passes to Rondo. Back to Collins. Shoots over Burke. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And that's 17 points for John Collins. Pass to Kleba. Now Johnson. 52 seconds left in the third. Pass to Hardaway. Atlanta with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Rondo kicks to Goodwin. Atlanta gets it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Runs in the pass to Kleba. The shot's good. Kleba's got 6 points.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Here's Rondo. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And you get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
And here is Hardaway. Passes to Brunson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 8 points here in this quarter. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead, up 4. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Goodwin. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's Herter in at the 3 spot. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 4. Richardson left side. It's rebounded by Herter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
And Rondo playing with great energy right now, putting the defense in some very difficult spots.
The first one falls. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. And both free throws good from Rondo.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Now here's Doncic out to Porzingis. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Kleba uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
That one good for 2. Young's got 33.
such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Here's Porzingis. The dish now to Richardson. And Capella sends it back. Down low. Here's Young. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Doncic against Capella. Porzingis shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
More and more polish from Porzingis, easily getting the defense off their feet. The rest is simple.
And that one misses. And the Hawks making a change here. Reddish is checked in. And he sinks the second. Atlanta leading by 7. Young outside. And the layup is good. Young's got 37.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Richardson, good.
Just a tiny bit of room there for Josh Richardson. Once the screen gives him that, it's golden.
Now, here is Young. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The feed to Richardson. To the paint. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. Here's Finney-Smith. The pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Over Reddish.
Well, you like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy on the defensive end of the floor. How can I help?
The kick out to Young. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Huerter passes to Reddish. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 7. Richardson, good.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Now, here's Reddish. Outside Collins. Young outside. Doncic with the steal. Count the basket.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Now, here is Young, and they call an illegal screen here.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Mavericks trail by 3. Richardson with it. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Here's Kleba. Lays it up off the glass. Kleba's got 4 points in the quarter. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And, boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Young up top. Richardson cover. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Capella. To the inside. And stolen by Richardson.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot. This time looking for contact as well.
Okay.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Young for 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kicks it to Doncic. Yep, right through the net. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Capella, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
No good on that one.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Good on the second free throw.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Al Richardson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Okay.
First one falls for him. And Richardson drops them both. The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Collins. Doncic against Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, that's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trae Young.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Trae Young wants to be a leader, but it's not about wanting it. You have to show it on a consistent basis so your teammates start to look towards you.
And so Young nails them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Doncic against Young. Yes, that goes in.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Herder passes to Collins. Young outside. Lets it go from deep. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Kleba kicks to Finney-Smith. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Clock at 4. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Porzingis with the block. And they get it back. High arcing shot. A shot by Reddish. No good. For Dallas, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively. Shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Doncic passes to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Young. Pass to Herder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
Herder showed some great progress in his first year and now showing how much more comfortable he is.
First free throw is good.
Kevin Herter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Trae Young. He hits both from the stripe. Now, here's Doncic. In the corner, it's Kleber. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Kleber's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Bounce pass, Collins. Here's Herter. Richardson cover. Shot clock at 6. Herter and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Richardson outside. Doncic finds Kleber. Back to Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 38 points.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
The Hawks trail by 8. Rondo passes to Capella. Passes it to Herter. Here's Reddish. Kicks it out to Collins. The pass to Reddish. It's stolen. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Richardson's running. Right at the free throw line. They get it back. Here's Porzingis. Knocks down the 10-footer. And it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure who in the league is going to block Porzingis' jump shot from that shooting pocket.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Collins. Over Kleber. Collins, good. Collins has got 19 points.
From the middle, part of Collins' game that is developing. Nice work, and that's paying off.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And so it's Dallas with it. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Capella. And the shot is long. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Rondo. Passes to Collins. Lock at 6. And there's the pass to Herter. Deep. But they get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Rondo finding his teammates, that is his greatest strength on the floor.
Dallas leading by 6. Pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Collins.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Herter very comfortable taking that big shot.
And so here is Dallas after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he makes both free throws.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Runs in the pass to Richardson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not a way to get out of the funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Dallas calls timeout. The score knotted at 112. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Brunson against Rondo. Brunson with it. To the wing on the left. To end the cold streak. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So Dallas will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Richardson, good.
D's got to pay better attention to Richardson, one of the better shooters on the roster. This time, he gets it done from the mid-range.
Outside Rondo. Here's Reddish. Dishes it to Collins.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
And he knocks down the first one.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Brunson the pass to Kleba. The 3 from Porzingis. Rondo with the rebound.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Finney-Smith kicks to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis goes up again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
Okay.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Rondo. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Here's Herter, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he makes the first. Good on both. We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Rondo against Brunson. Porzingis, and the shot goes down. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up. or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
Rondo against Brunson. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for Dallas.
Timeout.
They've led by as much as 10. Dallas calls timeout. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. Richardson outside. Back to Brunson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Pass to Capella. Here's Herter. Richardson covering. Herter passes to Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 41.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
And here's Brunson. Over to the wing. Here's Porzingis. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Porzingis making it count, wants to come through big time and does here.
Outside Collins. He dishes it to Young. Over in the corner, Reddish. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot goes in. Reddish has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And the top 10 pick, giving you a top 10 moment.
Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. Count that one.
Yeah, crucial basket there. And as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Young, good.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches, so effortless.
The Mavericks have gotten things started superbly in overtime, hitting 5 of the first 7 shots. Out to the right wing. Here's Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside. Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Brunson against Young. Lets it go. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Now here's Brunson. It's in!
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Luka Doncic. He's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Herter passes to Capella.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. hits both.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
It's good!
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now, here is Young. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 29 seconds left in the first overtime. Here's Herter. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
That's a crucial basket, and Herter, big time.
Dallas calls timeout. There's 25 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. And here are the Mavericks now. They've led by as much as 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic against Young. Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. It's good!
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one. Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Trae, you came back from a double-digit deficit. What did you focus on?
Well, I mean, this is the NBA. I mean, it's a long game, and Coach just told us to keep fighting, keep pushing, and shots we're going to start falling, and we stuck to the plan that he gave us in pregame.
And it led to a big, big W, man. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.